Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi. Okay, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
In the meantime, I want to at least begin talking about a trial that took place. That would be the Afroman case in Ohio. Afroman, you may know him or not from the hit song that he had, Because I Got High, which apparently did very well. Anyway, Afroman had his house raided by police, supposedly on kidnap charges, kidnapping something and drugs. They found nobody in his house that he had kidnapped. There were no drugs. Apparently it was a mistake. They ramshackled his house a bit, broke the door, broke some other things. And of course he was responsible for, took down his camera system. And he was responsible for all the damages himself. And he was ticked. So he started it grew into videos, but he started making songs about these police officers. And yeah, some of the songs were rough, especially one directed at a female member of the team that invaded his house, who he named Lickum Low Lisa. But one of the other songs that he did was about lemon pound cake. Because in one of the surveillance videos of the cops in his house, from his surveillance system before he took it down, one of the officers takes a look at the pound cake that's on the table. Ended up, the cops sued him for defamation. Especially, and I'll tell you what, the Lickin' Low Lisa video was rough. And they played it during the court while she was giving her testimony. And she just cried. It was rough. Including AI images of supposedly her having sex with another woman, and I mean graphic. Including other things. But yes, the jury came back and said there was no defamation here. And it has really boosted up Afroman's visibility online especially, but all over the country. He's been interviewed by every major organization there is practically, or they've reported on the story. It is remarkable what took place. And I have mixed feelings about it. First of all, if you haven't seen Afroman, he a lot of the dress that he has, it kind of reminds me of Don King. He has the American flag, he has all of it, but he's got a full suit. And that's when he's marching out in public and it looks like a park, singing that other song, Afroman is gonna do it to you. And he has a lot of fun with it. Cut 17, Afroman explains why he was sued by the police officers after they came into his house with a search warrant and they kind of destroyed some things in the house. He says they took his money and didn't return all of it, broke down his door, broke down a few other things that he had to pay for. So he just went to the internet and he mocked them, made fun of them. One of them is really, as I mentioned before the hour, one of them is so rough. The way that he handled one particular female officer that invaded the home. I saw it. The woman was just crying on the stand as they were playing the video, and it was long. And he tagged her with the name Lickum Low Lisa. Questioned her sexuality. She has a very deep voice. And also in the video has her performing acts of an intimate nature with a female and other things. The woman on just cried as the video was in court. But the jury came back in his favor. Anyway, this is what he says.
This whole thing is their fault, and they're suing me for their mistake. Under the circumstance that I got freedom of speech, after they run around my house with guns and kick down my door, I got the right to kick a can in my backyard, use my freedom of speech, turn my bad times into a good time. Yes, I do. And I think I'm a sport for doing so, because I don't go to their house, kick down their doors, flip them off on their surveillance cameras, then try to play the victim and sue them.
Is there anything that could change your mind about what you're doing to these deputies?
Is there anything that can change my mind about the fact that they shouldn't have been at my house in the first place? Is there anything that can change my mind about how my money shouldn't have been touched in the first place? No.
During the trial, this particular segment had a lot of attention. Cut 46, one of the sheriffs involved, the sheriff, anyway, it speaks for itself. Here's from the trial that took place, a portion of the testimony with one of the sheriffs.
So you're claiming that is the defamation statement, is that he said he had sex with your wife?
Yes.
Okay. And that's painted you in a false light?
It's caused tremendous pain in my life.
I'll get to that. We have to go through false light first. So does it paint you in a false light?
Yes, that my wife is cheating on me with Mr. Foreman.
But we all know that's not true, correct?
I don't know.
What? What?
Wait, you don't know if your wife's cheating on you or not?
You want to go there?
No, I just want to ask that question because you said we don't know.
I've been with that woman since middle school.
I know.
I would hope she wouldn't. But you know what? Once somebody puts it out there for their fun and entertainment, it's out there. And it's a problem.
So it's something we cannot verify the truth of? Is it a thing that can be verified, true or false?
Ask your client.
Yeah. Yeah. Folks, he had to answer. They're suing for defamation. He has to prove that he was harmed. So the lawyer asked him, well, is it true? He can't say, of course it's not true. Because if he says, of course it's not true, then how were you harmed? Well, I don't know. Do you want to really go there? Yes, it's a trial. Anyway, this did not end up well. The jury came back in his favor. $3 million suit done, and he is, Lemon Man being interviewed all over the place, says has protected, he said America won. Free speech has won.
The James Golden Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
But I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.